The Moog Minitaur is an icon, famous for powerful analog bass. But the one knob per function idea is a misleading simplification. What if its true sound design potential is hidden from plain sight? This hidden control turns its perceived limitations into strengths. We'll check its classic sound, open its hidden features, and show why it's a modern classic. The Minitaur isn't a new concept. It's the evolution of a legend, starting with the 1975 Moog Taurus pedals. Unlike its giant pedal predecessors, the Minitaur is a compact, solidly built desktop unit for modern studios. At its heart are two powerful, ultra-stable analog oscillators, offering the classic saw in a versatile square wave. The sound is then shaped by the iconic Moog ladder filter, the source of its warm, rich, and famously fat character. So we know the components, but what makes them produce that wall-shaking bass? It's how they uniquely interact. The mixer has a secret. Pushing the oscillator levels near maximum isn't just for volume, it subtly overdrives the circuit, creating a more aggressive, saturated tone. Why is every bass note so consistently solid? A hidden note sync feature resets oscillator phase with each new note, preventing cancellation from maximum low-end impact. But there's a quirk to the Moog filter. As you increase the resonance, it actually starts to reduce the low frequencies. This is a core part of the ladder filter design. This level of sonic detail is not just for manual tweaking. Nearly every front panel control can be automated with MIDI CC, letting you create evolving bass lines in your DAW. We've mentioned hidden features like note sync and advanced LFOs, but if they aren't on the panel, how do you actually control them? The answer is the free editor librarian software. This is the key that opens the Minitaur's entire secret engine room. Access new LFO shapes: square, saw, sample, and hold. Enable hard sync for aggressive metallic tones. Control envelopes independently. It's not limited to bass. With some adjustments, it produces sharp, cutting mid-range leads. It can even process other gear. The external audio input lets you run drums or vocals through that famous Moog filter. For hardware fans, it speaks the language of modular. CV inputs for pitch, filter, and volume let it connect with Eurorack gear. With all this versatility, Moog made one very deliberate choice to keep it focused. Let's discuss its biggest limitation, its pitch range. The Minitaur is hardwired for the low end. It cannot play notes above C5 or MIDI note 72, reinforcing its primary role. Another critique is the lack of a sub-oscillator, but its two main VCOs are so powerful they create immense sub-bass on their own. The synth you buy today isn't the one from launch. Firmware updates added the ability to save 128 presets, turning it into a studio workhorse. So it has a limited note range, but hidden sound design power. How do we resolve this? By combining these ideas into powerful techniques. Remember how filter resonance cuts low end? This is a feature, not a bug. Use it as a creative high-pass filter to fit bass perfectly in a mix, without needing an external EQ. Recall the hidden hard sync feature in the editor. Syncing the powerful VCOs creates complex, harmonically rich lead sounds that defy its bass-focused design. Expert reviewers consistently hear something familiar in its sound. For bass, it's compared favorably to the much more expensive Mini Moog Voyager. But the ultimate compliment is its comparison to the vintage Model D. It has a powerful, rich character, reminiscent of that raw, untamed analog power. Now connect that legendary sound to its price. The Minitaur is one of the most affordable analog synths Moog ever made, putting that Model D-style low-end into new hands. The Moog Minitaur is a study in contrast, simple yet secretly deep, limited by design yet creatively versatile, vintage in soul, modern in integration. It is far more than a simple bass synth. It's a focused sound design tool, a powerful filter, and an accessible piece of music history. For its sound, its heritage, and its hidden depths, the Minitaur has rightfully earned its place as an indispensable instrument for modern producers. Do you own a Minitaur? What's your favorite hidden feature? Share your experiences and techniques in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more analysis of classic gear.